Well, some would argue this is the deepest division in the UFC right now, 145 pounds, a lot of killers at the top. This man has emerged out of the pack and gets his much-deserved title shot here tonight.
From the moment he got to the UFC, he told us we were viewing someone that could make an impact, a future champion that will remind us of the great featherweight champs Max Holloway, Jose Aldo Jr. He said, I am special. I will be a champion one day. Tonight, he gets the opportunity. Let's see if he can cash in.
Now, it appeared as though the weight cut was a little bit difficult. He did not want to hear that noise, but that is behind him, and we'll see how it goes for him here on Saturday night. All right, so here is Dustin Poirier making the walk for yet another big UFC spot here tonight. UFC 236 was his coming out party, DC. He ended Max Holloway's 13-fight winning streak, and in a near-perfect performance in a lot of respects, was able to realize a UFC interim lightweight.
They say diamonds are forever, and so is Dustin Poirier. It seems like he's been here the whole time. We've seen this young man grow up in the UFC. We saw him at 145 pounds have a ton of success, but we've truly seen him come into his own as he's going up to lightweight. He's become a UFC interim champion, and he's beaten guys like Eddie Alvarez, Justin Gaethje, and Max Holloway. One of the best fighters at 155 is Dustin Poirier.
And with Dustin Poirier and Daniel Cormier, safe to say that Lafayette, Louisiana has made a pretty good UFC footprint over the last few years. Dustin Poirier back on the proving ground here tonight. Our tale of the tape for this featherweight championship fight. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Jack Tank Shaw. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Featherweight Champion of the world, Dustin the Diamond Poirier.
Herb Dean is your referee. He's the third man in the octagon tonight. All right, so here we go from T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada, and wherever we are in the world, most fighters on this roster, two a man, two a woman, they want the chance at some point to make this walk here in Vegas.
You absolutely want to fight in Las Vegas. Before it was the MGM Grand, it was the Mandalay Bay. Now it is the T-Mobile Arena, the most beautiful arena in the world and the home for the biggest UFC fight right now. From international fight leagues to championship fights all across the board, you come to T-Mobile. Oh, nice.
Poirier gets tattooed by that stiff jab. Lands a shot to the leg. Oh, you land, I land. Is that what we're doing here?
Nice shot there by the champ.
All right, so a good job defensively by...
Oh, guillotine here.
Well, that guillotine is officially tight. Oh, he escapes.
He got out. Wow, that is great submission defense.
Big combination here, ground and pound strikes. Nice work by Poirier. All right, working inside his opponent's guard here.
You cannot sit in these jiu-jitsu guys' guard. And you can't have one arm in, one arm out. Guys will start throwing up legs, chasing triangles. Great defense by this fighter.
Poirier's in half guard. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Well, you know I don't like the gi very much, but I have an appreciation, and a healthy one, for these type of transitions.
You can tell he's been in the gi at some point in his life with the way that he moves so freely.
I'm skipping jiu-jitsu next week, too. Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Poirier. Well, he's on his back, but he's moving his head on the ground pretty well defensively.
He's got to be careful here.
Well, nothing in the unified rules says you can't strike from off of your back, and he did well there. Oh, effective utilization of the ground and pound here by Poirier.
Now he's going full mount.
30 seconds now to go in the opening round.
30 to go, come on.
All right, half guard now. Not a fighter you want in half guard again. Oh, he's going for his arm now.
Oh, he's got the armbar deep.
Round 2 straight ahead.
Stop.
All right, let's take a look back at some of the replays from that last round.
Unbelievable to see these high-level competitors get in each other's face, tuck their chin, bite down on the mouth guard, and just let it all hang out over the course of 5 minutes.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Round 2 here. Oh, you got to keep pressing here. Could be the beginning of the end. Oh, man, look how quickly he gets that foot to the target.
Oh, nice body kick.
Oh, left hook to the head. It's blocked. Takedown defense holds up. Back to his feet. Poirier's thigh starting to show serious signs of bruising now.
Big shot lands for both guys.
Trying to go to the body here, unable to find the target. Oh, how good is that double leg takedown attempt here? And that one is true. Nice job there to enter and ultimately plant his opponent on the mat.
Look at him, he's setting on the choke now. Look at that, he's setting it up.
Oh, I'm no expert, but that Von Flue choke looks locked in.
We may get a finish here with his Von Flue choke, but now he's got to tee up. He's got to get his body off to the side, drive shoulder pressure down, force his opponent to tap.
Poirier's head is out. That's a heck of a strike to land from bottom position.
Oh, he puts his knee on belly.
Pretty athletic off his back to avoid that strike from the top. All right, so he just decides to get up here and let the opponent up. Well, he was a little bit lackluster in round 1. You can't say the same here in this second round. He has really picked up the pace, an uptick in the aggression and the output, and starting to find his range here in the pocket. Oh, collar tie.
Oh, he's stuck in the guillotine. Had the submission in very tight, but as it started to slip, he went right back to the dominant position. He needs to move. Yeah, he's got to move, John. He's got to shrimp and try to either get up or pull his opponent back into him so he doesn't have the posture to land that big damage. Got to be careful here.
Oh, how about that reversal by him there? All right, so the fighter's setting up another sub attempt here. Oh, he's got that arm tight now.
Starting to get it in there deep. Good job by the champ there. Sliding back up. Oh, nice.
Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to to pass and move to a submission. You're wrong.
Stop!
Take a deep breath. Think we're tied. We need to go out there and push the pace and start to run away with this fight. We need to mix things up a little bit more. Be aggressive.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. Well, he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight. He continues to connect on a high volume of strikes here. Right hook to the head, blocked. Just misses there with the left. Crowd trying to get behind Poirier. Oh, nice overhand left.
This guy cannot miss the head with his strikes.
Watching the former interim lightweight champ Dustin Poirier in a good striking flow here tonight, DC. That left hand nearly put his opponent out.
Nearly puts him out, and you can't take many of them. Dustin's so big and physically strong for 155. I can't believe he's the fight at featherweight. He looks like he would never have made that weight. He's found his home at light. Oh, he jumped guillotine right away.
That guillotine is tight. Oh, somehow he gets out. Fantastic submission, D.
He's going to start trying to move to a submission here. It looks like he's trying to attack an arm triangle.
Oh, he's in trouble.
There it is.
Need some more, guys.
Oh, somehow he got out.
That was beautiful. Look at how he brought his hips up in the air. Used this momentum to swing himself back to his chest being facing the mat. What a beautiful display of submission defense. Okay, he's got it. That's it.
Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory.
Working in half guard here, making these shots count.
He's got to start throwing now.
If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do?
You got to move, you got to shrimp, you got to get up on a hip to try to move your opponent off of you or pull him down to close the space. Great defense by the defensive fighter.
Well, he grounded him, and now he's trying to pound him out. Great ground strikes here. Again, not much defense there. Another ground strike gets through.
This is a terrible position.
Nice movement to avoid some of those strikes from the top. Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Poirier. All right, 3 rounds down, potentially 2 more to go. We are headed to the championship rounds.
All right, have a seat. Have a seat. Relax. Take a deep breath. You okay? Now's the time you gotta focus. You gotta focus now.
All right, so there's the end of the round. It had a little bit of everything and nearly a finish due to a submission.
But you see, when you're on the ground with him, you're in danger.
Yeah.
You're constantly under attack. There is no place to rest. Where you can rest with most guys, you got to be very aware against this guy, or he's going to catch you in something that you can't get out of.
All right, so here we go. 4th round is underway. What is the fighter's mentality when you enter those seminal championship rounds?
You understand that you are getting close now. The night is almost over. The goal is within reach now. 15 minutes down, 10 to go. You tell yourself you can do anything for 10 minutes. What a beautiful uppercut. It landed beautifully. Perfect placement on that shot.
So pretty good recovery by the opponent after getting stunned pretty good. Got to capitalize on those opportunities.
I mean, you can't waste these opportunities. You don't get them as often as you'd like. So when you get a guy hurt, you got to find a way to finish the fight.
And there he goes, lands another combination. His cardio's so good that it allows him to put forth this type of output and pace.
When his opponent is done at 2, he is stringing together 4, 5, 6 more different strikes. You don't do that without having fantastic cardio.
We march on, 3 minutes to go. Oh, is that a massive knee to the head? Could be in trouble here. Not sure how many more of these his opponent can take.
Massive shot that he landed. Great shot.
Back to the feet. Well, at this point, DC, I'm not sure if he's just biding his time or just...
Another one. He's hurt bad.
Now he gets a more dominant position.
Guillotine jump.
Oh, submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense.
Oh, he's in trouble here, DC.
He's got the triangle with a lot of pressure going down on his opponent. Oh, he's gonna submit it.
Oh, somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth, and the submission defense wins this transition. Getting them out here. I mean, at this point, you just have to do something. You have to maybe start trying to pull guard, grab him, pull him into you to try to change him and get him in your realm where you have the advantage.
All right, full guard here, DC. What does he need to do to improve position?
Well, he's got to start to build his posture, get some damage off, move to half guard, which in turn leads to more opportunities for advancement. But if you're on the bottom, you've got to anticipate those movements the moment he tries to move to the next position. You build a shield, get back to your feet, or dig an underhook to try to get a reversal or a sweep.
Oh, the ground and pound is there. Oh, there's another ground strike for good measure. 20 minutes down. Potentially 5 to go. All right, there's the horn indicating the end of the round. So the fighter now with a cut on his lip. That is something he's going to have to deal with. You see the cut man not wasting any time getting in there. We'll see if he can shut that thing and prevent it from being a factor for him moving forward. All right, let's check out some of the action, DC. And how about the punching acumen by that fighter in that previous round?
He does not waste anything. He does not loop punches. Everything's tight. Everything's precise. He's a sniper. We always talk about how he's a sniper. He is a sniper. And it showed in that exchange that allowed him to drop his opponent.
You ready to fight? You ready?
We have arrived at this 5th and final round. Oh, blocked the shot there and then delivers the straight counter. Checks the leg kick.
Beautiful jab land. He's just being more aggressive, and because he's being more aggressive and more loose with his strikes, he's landing. That one landed, yep.
Level change there, goes for the takedown.
He passes to half guard. Great job finding his shots from the top position. Now he's got a good body position, yep.
Another ground and pound strike gets home. Oh, big ground strikes continue to land. Three minutes now to go in the fight. Really good job to land these strikes from top position. Man, this is some serious ground and pound here, DC. He's not just staying busy for the sake of staying busy. These strikes are doing damage.
Oh, yeah, no pity pat to this guy. This guy's trying to land effective strikes.
Well, he's worked very hard on this part of his game, and these ground strikes are really starting to take their toll. Bottom fighter better move.
Yeah, he's got to move, John. He's got to shrimp and try to either get up or pull his opponent back into him so he doesn't have the posture to land that big damage.
All right, side control now. This is some exhausting work, man.
I mean, it is so tiring to be fighting in this way. So much wrestling, so much grappling, expending all this energy trying to hold the guy down. I mean, no takedown is not fought. No reversal is not fought. Everything they're doing is fought to the very last minute before it gets given up.
Poirier's cheek looks like it's cut. Yes, it is. Starting to bleed a little bit now.
There it is. Now he's run them out. Look at him attack that arm triangle on the opposite side. When it's time to finish, he will lock his hands, pass his body all the way to the opposite side, drop his chest to get all the way down to his opponent's neck.
Unbelievable. What a moment for this fighter here tonight. Called his shot, gets the win by way of submission. That after party's going to be on fire.
He got in his position. He found the submission. He squeezed and got it done. It was amazing to watch, and it was amazing to be a part of the broadcast for such an amazing performance.
All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
Just watch how slowly he approaches the submission, though. He never rushes. He takes his time, but it's his trickiness. It's his ability to trick people into going to the floor with him that puts them in danger and finishing fights.
We go inside the octagon where Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Deans called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 41 seconds of round number 5, declaring the winner by submission due to an arm triangle choke and new undisputed UFC featherweight champion of the world, Jack Tag
I don't believe it. I don't believe it. We have a new UFC featherweight champion. You didn't necessarily see this coming a mile away, but you thought maybe he could get it done, and man, did he ever tonight.
You knew that he was tough.